Waterbury woman accused of holding her stepson captive for decades, pleading not guilty today in court.
Kimberly Sullivan facing a number of charges, including assault and kidnapping. News 8's Eva Zamara shares what happened inside the courtroom.
Inside of court today, we heard from the state that the victim is afraid, currently living in fear. As for Sullivan, her attorney stressed these are allegations and they will get a fair trial.
His first question in this fear is, why is she out walking around when I was locked up in a room for 20 years?
Chilling words shared by the state on Friday as Kimberly Sullivan faced a judge at Waterbury Superior Court. She's accused of holding her stepson captive for more than 20 years inside a Waterbury home.
And the allegations are arguably the most troubling that I've seen during my tenure as a judge.
During her appearance, the judge heard the state's argument to modify the conditions of Sullivan's release, wanting those conditions to include electronic monitoring with house arrest or GPS monitoring. But Sullivan's attorney argued that would set a dangerous precedent, adding his client has abided by the conditions already set.
By adding conditions, the court is sending a message that she has done something wrong, or the court feels that she has done something wrong.
The judge ultimately ordered GPS monitoring, not house arrest. Sullivan's attorney also entered a not guilty plea on her behalf and selected a jury trial. He spoke outside of court.
I know everyone wants to crucify her, everyone's already convicted her, but that's not how this works, and it's not how it's going to work. And the burden is not going to shift to the defense. The burden rests on the state. They got to prove these allegations in court, and we're a long way from that.
The victim's biological mother was also at court.
I want to see justice served for my son. He didn't deserve anything. What does justice look like? That everybody that was in that household is in prison, in solitary confinement, and they could be fed 2 cups of water a day.
The victim, who's now 32 years old, was allegedly locked away in a room and starved for decades, weighing less than 70 pounds when he was rescued from that Blake Street home. Sullivan is currently out on bond. She'll be back in court next month. In Waterbury, Eva Zamara, News 8.